Now I am going to be straight with you. If you have ever killed a vegetable plant and felt like gardening just was not for you, the problem was not you. The problem was the vegetable. Too many people start with fussy, high-maintenance crops that need constant babysitting, and when things go wrong, they blame themselves and give up. That is a shame, because there are vegetables out there that are so tough, so forgiving, and so determined to grow that you would practically have to go out of your way to kill them. I have been growing food my whole life, and these are the crops I point people to when they tell me they do not have a green thumb. In this video, I'm going to show you 8 vegetables so easy to grow, they almost take care of themselves. Whether you are a complete beginner or just want a low-effort harvest, these are the ones you want in your garden. And stick around for the bonus tip at the end, because my grandfather taught me a planting method that makes easy crops even easier. First up, and this is a big one, is zucchini. If there is one vegetable on this planet that wants to grow more than you want it to, it is zucchini. This thing is almost aggressive in how much food it produces. One single plant can give you more squash than a family of 4 can eat, and that is not an exaggeration. Grows in USDA zones 3 through 10. Black Beauty is the classic dark green variety that has been a garden staple for generations. Costata Romanesco is an Italian heirloom with gorgeous ribbed skin and incredible flavor. And Gold Rush gives you bright yellow fruit that is just as prolific as the green types. Give it full sun, rich soil with compost worked in, and about 3 feet of space per plant. Water at the base, not overhead, to avoid powdery mildew. The only real mistake people make with zucchini is not picking it often enough. Check your plants every single day once they start producing. A zucchini that is 6 inches long today will be the size of a baseball bat by the end of the week, and those big ones are tough and seedy. Pick them young, and the plant just keeps pumping out more. My grandfather used to say the secret to zucchini is giving it away fast enough so the neighbors do not start avoiding you. The second thing you need to know about is green beans, and I cannot stress this enough. Bush beans in particular are about as foolproof as it gets. You stick the seed in warm soil, water it, and stand back. They germinate fast, grow fast, and produce heavily with almost zero effort. Zones 3 through 10. Contender is a tough, reliable bush bean that handles less than perfect conditions like a champ. Blue Lake is the gold standard for flavor, and Provider lives up to its name with heavy yields even in cooler soil. Plant seeds an inch deep and 3 inches apart after your last frost, when soil is above 60 degrees. Full sun, average soil, moderate water. No trellising for bush types, no pruning, no fussing. The biggest mistake is planting too early in cold soil. The seeds rot before they sprout. Wait until the soil is warm and they will practically jump out of the ground. Next on the list is Swiss chard, and this one is near and dear to my heart. Chard is the vegetable that refuses to quit. Heat, cold, poor soil, neglect, it does not matter. This plant keeps pushing out colorful leaves from late spring through hard frost. I've had chard survive temperatures in the low 20s and come right back. Zones 2 through 11, bright lights gives you a rainbow of stem colors that looks as good in a flower bed as it does in the garden. Ford Hook Giant is a classic with massive dark green leaves, and Ruby Red has deep crimson stalks that are almost too pretty to pick. Cut the outer leaves and the plant keeps growing from the center all season long. One planting in spring and you're eating fresh greens into November. I have seen folks waste good money on greens at the grocery. I put out new videos every week with honest, no-nonsense gardening advice you can actually use in your own garden. It is completely free, and it means you will not miss the next one when it drops. All right, let us get back to it. Coming in at number 4 is radishes, and let me tell you why this matters for easy gardening. Radishes are the fastest, most low-maintenance crop in the vegetable kingdom. You can go from seed to harvest in 22 days with almost no effort. Zones 2 through 10. Cherry Belle is the classic round red radish that grows anywhere. French breakfast has a beautiful elongated shape with a milder bite, and watermelon radishes are a showstopper. With their plain exterior and stunning pink interior, though they take longer at about 50 days, scatter seeds a 1/4 inch deep and an inch apart in loose soil, water them, and walk away. The only thing to remember is pull them on time. Leave them too long and they turn woody and hollow. Mark your calendar for 3 weeks out and start checking. Number 5 is cherry tomatoes. And here is what actually works for low effort tomato growing. Forget the big slicers if you want easy. Cherry tomatoes are tougher, more disease resistant, and wildly more productive than their full-size cousins. One healthy plant can give you hundreds of fruit over a season. Zones 3 through 11. Sun Gold is hands down the sweetest cherry tomato I have ever tasted, and it produces like crazy. Sweet Million lives up to its name with enormous clusters of tiny red fruit. And Juliet is a grape type that resists cracking and disease better than almost anything else out there. Full sun, a sturdy cage or stake, and consistent deep watering once or twice a week, that is all they need. Cherry tomatoes are so vigorous they handle neglect and still deliver a huge harvest. I have forgotten about cherry tomato plants for a week during a busy summer and come back to find them loaded with ripe fruit. A hard frost actually makes it sweeter. Zones 2 through 11. Lacinato is my favorite for flavor with those gorgeous dark bumpy leaves. Pick outer leaves when they are about the size of your hand and the plant keeps producing from the center for months. I have had kale. Plants survive entire winters in Zone 7 and start producing again the following spring without replanting. Number 7 is cucumbers, and I have seen more beginner gardeners succeed with cucumbers than just about any other warm season crop. They germinate fast, they grow fast, and they produce fruit in enormous quantities once they get rolling. Zones 3 through 11. Marketmore 76 is a slicer that handles heat and disease with ease. Straight 8 is an old reliable that has been around forever because it just works. And National Pickling is your go-to if you want to make pickles, and it produces more fruit than you will know what to do with. Full sun, rich soil, and consistent water. Give them a trellis or fence to climb and they take off. The key mistake is letting the fruit get too big. Pick cucumbers when they are 6 to 8 inches for slicers and 3 to 4 inches for picklers. Oversized cucumbers turn bitter and seedy, and leaving them on the vine slows down production. Stay on top of picking, and 1 or 2 plants will keep your kitchen overflowing all summer. Last on the list, number 8, is summer squash. Yellow crookneck and straight neck squash are every bit as productive and easy as zucchini. Zones 3 through 10. Early prolific straight neck is exactly what the name promises. Yellow crookneck is an heirloom with buttery flavor. And Zephyr is a gorgeous bicolor variety with a yellow top and light green bottom. Same rules as zucchini. Full sun, rich soil, 3 feet of space, water at the base, and pick them young. Summer squash plants are so productive that the real challenge is keeping up, not getting a harvest. If your biggest gardening problem is too much food, I would say you are doing something right. Now, if you take nothing else from this video, remember this. My grandfather taught me what he called lazy bed planting, and it has saved me more time and effort than I can count. Instead of tilling up a whole garden bed, he would dig individual planting holes about 1 foot wide and 1 foot deep. Fill them with a mix of aged compost and native soil, and plant directly into those pockets. The surrounding ground stayed undisturbed, which meant fewer weeds, better moisture retention, and less work. He would lay thick straw mulch between the planting pockets and never touch a tiller all season. The plants grew just as well, sometimes better, because the roots had the rich pocket of compost to grow into, while the mulch did the weed control for free. It takes a fraction of the effort of traditional bed preparation, and it is perfect for these easy-growing vegetables. Plain and simple, work smarter, and the garden rewards you for it. And that is the honest truth about growing vegetables the easy way. No fancy tricks, no gimmicks, just tough, reliable crops that want to grow as much as you want to eat. If this helped you out, go ahead and subscribe. I put out new videos every week to help you grow better food with less hassle. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one.